Hello everyone, we are going to be doing our May installment of Elder Scrolls Online. I don't have any wine at the moment, so I will have to step away from the computer briefly to get the wine, because what is Elder Scrolls Online without the wine? Alright, so let me go get that wine now. There we go. Now I have, officially, my Grape Juice Plus. So we're going to start out with the Steam controller, as I usually do. New visual on the bottom. You'll see that I've added a Steam visualizer. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with the character today. First, I'm going to do the daily stuff. I'm going to do the, you know, my crafting writs, the mount learning, all that stuff. I might continue the main quest line before I start going into other zones. Alright, so I was in Fort Davin? Is that what it's called? Davin's Watch. Alright, so let's go pick up our crafting writs. Alright, let's go do our mounted stuff now. Hey Epiphany, how's it going?
We race fine.
Alright, so...
Yeah.
what do you think of the new Steam controller overlay there? Alright, so let's go down, check our mail here. Gonna do, probably all we can do today is the Enchanter Rip, but there might be some other stuff we can do. So we have to make Greater Glyph of Magicka and acquire the Denny Essence Rune. I have Denny, so Greater Magicka. Yeah, I found it like a couple weeks ago. Alright, so we're gonna create. So we need Rara, I believe. And Mako. Ta. Yep.
Rara, Mako, Ta.
Alright. Let's go see what we have for the other crafting. See what we can refine here. Oh, we can make quite a bit of you. See what we can create here. We have 59. We might be able to do it. Let's see here. We need to make 3 of each type of destruction staff. So let's see what it takes for each of those. So it's going to take 7. Yeah, 7. So that's 21 of each. That's 63. I need 4 more sanded yew to be able to do it. So we do not have the materials, but we might be able to find enough yew to do it throughout the day, so we might have a chance to do that later. So let's refine our crush weed. I believe, no, I don't have enough top grain. So what do we have? We have 81, sorry, we don't need ebon thread. We have 38 crush fiber. That's not enough. It takes about 60 to 65 to do the crafting writ. 41. We can't do the clothing riff. The clothing. I know I can't do the blacksmithing one because I did that like the other day. So I think that's about all we can do now. Let's see if we can't find some wood somewhere out here.
Yeah.
Collect all the things. Loot, loot, and more loot. I just don't have the muscle memory though with a controller. Even though I play about as much with a controller as I play keyboard and mouse, just my muscle memory for basic movement is so much better with a keyboard that like a controller is always going to be awkward for me unless I spend a lot of time with it. I'd rather play keyboard and mouse, but you know, I do this as kind of a novelty, and plus, you know, something I need to get used to for when I'm using the Steam Link, because I don't have a keyboard and mouse for that. I don't regret buying either of the 2 Steam controllers I have. Well, that breeze feels nice. There's a breeze coming through the window. We had thunderstorms here today, and thunderstorms means it's cooled off now. Alright, so I more or less got all of that stuff that I wanted to do. Let's go back, take care of our bags. Nope, didn't want to jump down there. Yeah! Right. Yeah. Go back over here. I'm sure we can do some.
Welcome to no.
All right, let's sell that, sell that. Not gonna sell any of this stuff. Yeah, we don't need that. I mean, I'm not getting any gold out of it, but... I don't do provisioning just because I don't have any crafting bags because I don't have ESO Plus, so... Alright, so... Let's go in here. I haven't made a plan for today yet. I might do the last main quest line. Because I think I still have to, or like, yeah, I could do the questing in the area in Cold Harbor. I haven't done that yet. I could just go there. Track that. No results. Oh, whatever. Do I have anything to deconstruct? Oh. Can we... I don't think I can research that. It used to not show you what you can research. I don't like researching blue or purples. I prefer to research only greens or whites. So we are going to deconstruct the Inferno Staff. We have nothing under apparel. Yeah, but you got there a lot quicker than I did. I've had this, like, I bought this game in, like, 2015. So, like, 3 years, I still haven't maxed, you know, reached max level yet. But I've never been in a hurry to do so. Okay, I don't know if there's anything worth... Probably that. I could probably re-enchant it, though. What's the add-on situation on you play PlayStation 4, right? Does PlayStation 4 support add-ons? Yeah, so like a lot of these changes they've made, like showing what you can research, are definitely good quality of life that console players benefit from, because in the past you needed to be a PC player to get those, because the PC, like one of the big differences between PC and console is add-ons, and there's an add-on that tells you where all the sky shards are. Like if I go to this map, I can go to, say, Aradon. All those right there are where all the sky shards are. You know? Tells you where you can find them. I mean, that's one of the perks of playing on you know, a PC versus a console. So like the fact that they do little things like showing which items have a researchable trait is a nice quality of life that I think is good that they added to the game, so that console players can benefit from that. Because I mean, it's definitely something. It's a pain in the ass to try and look through everything you have to see if it's, you know, something that you haven't learned yet or whatever. It's a pain to do that. To have that little magnifying glass right on it is definitely helpful. So what do we have for materials here? And if you're wondering why the mouse cursor is moving, is the right touchpad is not bound to a keypad joystick. It is actually bound to mouse. The keypad joystick had a really awful response, so I set it to mouse because the mouse feels much better than mouse-like joystick, depending on the game. Most of the time the joystick input is filtered, so it makes it feel really awful. Yeah, that's fine for sky shards, absolutely. But I mean, there's one on the PC for lore books. There's one that'll, like, similar to some of the Skyrim mods. They'll show more lore books that you haven't read yet and whatnot. There's an add-on that I don't have installed at the moment, but I had in the past, that tells you what each of the like what you need to do to learn the various different alchemy, so you can not waste resources only to find that you don't learn anything, because that always bugged me about Skyrim. And it wasn't so much that, like, the exploratory nature of it I didn't mind, it was just that some of those ingredients are pretty freaking rare, and to waste it by not learning something, you know? I mean, I don't care if it didn't create a potion, I would have liked to have at least learned something about the ingredient, without, you know, having to just waste it for no real reason. So, oh yeah, I was gonna go to the bank.
Would you care?
Anyone who has House Dress's respect has mine.
On to 108. About as good as it's gonna get, I guess. Alright. Alright, so what next? We're gonna go to our journal, to quests. Council of the Five Companions. So we're gonna go to the Harborage. which I am not far from, so I'm just going to go there by foot. I try to clear the stairs every single time. Sometimes he just stops right before I want to jump. Oh well. Oh hey. Oh no, I didn't. No, I don't want. I wanted to collect the mountain flower, not collect the torch bug. Torch bug would just take up space. Over here. I'm not jumping down there.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I knew there was a doorway through here somewhere. There's a lot of stuff to collect in this area. I think it's where the intro quests for the various crafting professions are. There's lots of yew wood and ebon thread and stuff like that out here. I mean, obviously, when you're at that low level, you won't be seeing yew wood, but you get the idea. Because, you know, the materials out in the world are leveled. Based on your crafting skills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here is the Harbridge, where it all began. Sort of. I guess Sai is playing Dead by Daylight. So an interesting thing about the way I have my Steam controller set up, if I hold the left pad, click, like what you do for that, for the wheel, the right touchpad actually becomes a joystick so that I can actually select those. As far as I know, yeah, the mouse doesn't select them, so you have to use it as a joystick. So a long press, you know, pressing down the left pad will actually change that to a joystick camera instead of just mouse.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Mannimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn.
Nice analogy.
As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molag Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever. That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do. In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it.
I want to see these visions.
Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Mannimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Sai Sahan will speak with you first.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny's a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining. It is you, my friend. You are the link.
You're the missing
link. I will not bore
link.
you with effusive praise, but stated plainly, you are a great warrior and a trusted friend. And we would like to extend you an offer. When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner. The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Mannimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong, but destiny requires a 5th.
For sure.
We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic, but please, humor an old soldier. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sai Sahan. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our Lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth, and loyalty, and justice. I, Sai Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew, and may the Vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend.
I've got a few things I want to say before you go.
I got a text from a friend offering me to go down to Galaxy or Water Street on his treat, but yeah, I've already had about 3 glasses of wine at this point, so yeah, probably not safe for me to drive.
It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. We must be pretty damn shiny by now.
Alright. He was a wise man, your father. Sure. Sorry, I wasn't listening to what she said.
I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends. Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. But when you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes. Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages. What? No! Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titanborn, shepherd, farmer, housewife? I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your one regret about all we've been through?
You know, that's totally not me, but it's funny. That's something.
You never get used to it. My father, he'll die over and over again for the rest of my life. Grief doesn't go away. You just learn to live with it. But I can live my life with his daring and spirit and joy. That way he'll never die. Not really.
Did talk to Lyris.
It's been a long road, hasn't it? I've been thinking about our... Where do you see yourself going, after all? Traveling is a humbling... Me? What? No. Can you imagine? You never get used to it. Oh, lots of things. Friends lost. Missed opportunities. Failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that.
Yeah, because one of them betrayed you.
One last thing. You like mead? I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave, as we march into Cold Harbor to spit on his grave.
I hate it when I accidentally click the wrong emoji. Twice. Alright, I'll drink to that. I would drink to that if I had more wine in my glass. I should probably refill it.
We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service. The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller. I suppose it is, but that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action.
The interplay
Molag
between him
Bal
and
remains a threat,
Titanborn is
Tamriel
hilarious.
Still in grave danger. First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you. Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Coldharbour, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived. And I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come full circle, Vestige. That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Coldharbour. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to Oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies.
I wish you could
The god
see
of
these.
schemes must
It
be
just
stopped,
gives you a
Vestige.
name.
That is the only thing that matters now.
Like, with the classic keyboard and mouse configuration for PC, you could actually hover over them, get a tooltip, and see what the stats are on them. But, given that you get both of them, it's not really relevant at this point. Okay, another text. Okay, random text. Goodbye. I don't know who you are. I have a shirt in the post office from XKCD, from the XKCD store. I bought a shirt from there the other day. Alright, no, let's not kill Lodor. Skills. What can we do for skills? Investing in crafting at the moment. When do we get the third one? 40. That's not bad. Yeah, let's do that. And I'll want to do that for clothing as well. So, what do we have for quests? So we're gonna go back to Cold Harbor, but first we're gonna get some more wine. It was the sandwich shirt where it says "Make me a sandwich," and then the other stick figure says, "No, make it yourself." Then the one says, "Sudo, make me a sandwich," and he says, "Okay." I'll be right back. I gotta get some more wine. Okay, I'm back. Full glass of wine and empty bladder. Broke the seal. Alright. So let's go find ourselves a waypoint thingy majig, whatchamacallit, fast travel location, and travel to Coldharbour.
I hope not. Strife keeps our culture strong.
Alright, to Coldharbour we go. Alright, so... Alright, rescue Vanus Galarian. Where is Vanus Galarian? Okay, so...
You must be the person who rescued all these people. We were part of Vanus Galarian's group before. Well, before everything fell apart. We appreciate everything you've done for us. The four of us, yes. There were many more, but, well, you've seen it out there. Even our fabled leader was lost to the harsh plain of Coldharbour. We're all that made it back. What? You've got to be kidding. I saw him being torn away. There's no way they'd let him live. You must have him mixed up with someone. There just isn't any way.
Ah, my old friend. I thought we'd lost you.
What? It can't be!
Hey, no, I don't want to use the cook. Well, actually, what can I cook? Nothing, because I don't keep visioning supplies.
So good to see you all again, my friends. I'm glad we all made it here safely.
Vonnie, you're alive. That's wonderful.
Ah, dear Nalia. My heart fills with delight at the sight of you. Yes, I am safe.
Where have you been, old friend? Trying to win the war all by yourself again?
Well, yes, but I ran into a bit of trouble. Our friend here showed up and lent me a hand.
Well then, you have our thanks. I'm not sure we could have gone on without Vanus.
Cheer up, dear Nalia. I'm here now. But our mission isn't finished. We have to destroy the plein air vortex and end the plane meld.
Do you have a plan, old friend?
I know what we need to do. I'm just not sure how we go about doing it. We need to discuss this with the Fighters Guild. We need a council of war.
Read every bookshelf, every time. Alright, so... Yeah, why not? Alright. That's a bit of a drop. That's still a bit of a drop. No, we're not going to try it. Never go someplace when you don't know the way back. Yeah, I'm pretty certain you do that from, like, actually going out the front door. It'd be a long way back. Whatever. Not overly worried about it. Not right now, at least. Forgotten Crypts and Deshawn. Guess I can't scroll through that. Let me see something here. Yeah, Deshawn. And I've already been there. Interesting. Guess I do have to go there. Ceremonial cheese knife? Oh, I mean, that's not the quest I'm working on, so... Yeah, I guess I don't have to go there. Moonless Walk. Yes, he's in the Moonless Walk. Alright. So let's set our destination. There. There. No, I know that. I've already figured that out. Alright. Alright, game is in gamepad mode, but controller is somehow off. There we go. Lanfears are fucking annoying to fight, by the way. Oh, come on. Come on. They just appeared out of nowhere.
I'm free, thanks to you.
You're alive. That's wonderful. Can we talk? You're a real live person, aren't you? I thought I was all alone out here. I bet you came from that city over there. Could you help me, please? I'm a projection, silly. My brother and I are part of the Mages Guild expedition. Well, freelancers, really. We got separated from the others as soon as we arrived.
Yeah, client fears are annoying more than anything.
But we're not slacking off. We're
because they're
investigating
CC
the
bots.
library.
Not fun being crowd controlled.
We drew straws and I wound up on watch duty. But when I saw Daedra seal the entrance, I found another way inside. To rescue my brother, you know. But now I'm trapped too. There's a lot of magical projection stuff in here. That's how I'm talking to you.
He has ESO. He just, his characters have all been on the European servers. I wish this game was cross-platform for PvE at least. I can understand why they wouldn't make it cross-platform for PvP, because the disparity is too great, but for PvE, for like questing like this, there's no reason why I don't think it should be cross-platform. I mean, besides Sony getting in the way, but I mean, between Xbox and PC, you know, Microsoft's a little more open to that than what Sony is.
The Magus Guild gathered a team of the best dungeon delvers from across the 3 alliances. Members of the Undaunted, just in case they ran into any ruins or relics. My brother went into the old library with a couple of other treasure hunters. You got it. Look, my brother's the expert, but I think the Daedra are using the projection lenses to spy on the people trapped in the library. As long as the lenses are active, the doors won't open. I'm thinking sabotage is in order. That's my thought. I'll provide whatever help I can from in here. I can tell you this. One of the other scholars, she called this place the Library of Dusk. Couldn't wait to start exploring.
Alright. Look at that quest here. And if Baron starts streaming The Witcher 3 tonight, I'll probably shut down the stream to watch, because I love the Heart of Stone, and I actually want to see his reactions to like the quest lines and that, because they're just fascinating, and they're worth seeing someone's reactions to, you know? Alright, so there's one... Oh, Atronachs are kind of annoying too. They blow up when they die, I always remember that.
Move now! Set it ablaze!
We can think of better things to do than fight, can't we?
She didn't seem very seductive to me.
Scatter.
So where is this thing? Here? Yes. Why do I have a feeling there's going to be a enemy of some sort?
Can you see me? I'll try to show you what's going on inside the library while you smash those lenses. Here goes. Did you see that? I'll make some adjustments while you search for the next lens.
Harpies are annoying, Nyx hounds are annoying,
I
yes.
switched the widgets with the gadgets, and that seemed to do the trick.
I
Now,
hate
let's see
harpies
if I
in
can get
any
a view
games
into
they
the
appear in.
laboratory.
I'm not a fan of harpies in Witcher, I'm not a fan of harpies in WoW, I'm not a fan of harpies in this game. Fuck harpies, in other words.
Alright, I think I made the proper adjustments. Now, let's see if I can spot my brother.
Lady Laurent, we need to get out of here. This place is a trap. Young Raynor has already been caught in its spell.
That area kind of was faked me out. Here? All right.
Raynor! Raynor! He can't hear me. Why can't he hear me? Raynor! I can see Raynor through this observation window, but he can't hear me. It must be the spell. And I bet the spell didn't affect me because I'm not attuned to whatever catalyst controls the Magicka Matrix. You know, the spell web. A pretty elegant trap, really. I think the spell's catalyst has something to do with an interest in knowledge. I'd be insulted, but what can I say? I'm in this for adventure, not scholarly pursuits. And thanks, by the way. The spell seems to be a combination of glamours and illusions. It snared my brother and the other scholarly types. Anyway, we can't leave them like that. We have to snap them out of it. I always have a plan. It requires you to get down there and talk some sense into them. I'll make sure the Daedra don't lock us in here again. Just find me if Raynor gives you any trouble. And sure, there may be other spells active down there. Take a look at the observation windows and remember the details of each holding cell. The Daedra must be keeping those notes for some reason. And I believe in
I'm going to switch to keyboard and mouse now. Okay, yellow crystals, I have Hermaeus Mora. Cross of Meridia and blue crystals. You know what? First off, attribute 1 skill. 10,000 gold, that's not bad. Level 50 though. I need to charge my weapon. Star of Azura and blue crystals. That's a weird... Yeah, that looks down pretty closely at a small chamber. Well, I mean, it is a level cap. At this point, you don't level anymore. It's just a separate, like, post-game kind of thing. It's a way to... Basically, the general rule of thumb with MMOs is the game begins at level cap, you know?
Am I all right? Oh, I am perfect. But I am not who you seek. You won't release them from our spell. They belong to us now. But you...
Okay, so that's how you know. Yeah, it's the wrong banner. Okay. I see how it is now. Lots of rooms, you just have to note the right one. So that is... He was yellow crystal and Amia Smora, so it's not that one, that's a blue crystal. Yes and no. There's still progression at that point. You're not leveling anymore, but that's true of any game, you know. Gear cap shouldn't be where the game starts because MMOs are about grinding for better gear to do harder content. So it starts at 50. Yellow crystal, Hamius Mora.
Oh, sorry. This book is so engrossing. Could we talk later? I said I'm reading. Go bother someone with an intellect closer to your own level. I'm sure Lady Clarice and that Ultima Artificer would be happy to listen. I don't know what... Wait. You're right. This place radiates Daedric magic. I can feel it in the back of my skull. We need to free the others. Find Lady Clarice. I remember, she realized something important. I think so. I can still feel the spell tugging. Thanks. Kirith and I...
Alright, blue crystal... Aravazura?
Raynor sent you? But why? I see. I suppose I should ask whether or not you're part of this. I remember that we discovered... I wouldn't know exactly, but I'm sure Tellinger's around here. Thank you. I'm going...
Blue crystal. No. No, wait, yes, blue crystal. Oh no, that's because we already been here. Wait a minute. Weird. I like how you run backwards. What was the other one? Yellow? No, it's not that one.
I could read these books forever.
That's Lady
Nothing is
Clarice.
certain until it happens.
Alright. Blue crystal.
I'm rather busy right now. Come back later. No, not even a little. You won't find your artifice.
I don't remember what the banner looked like, so.
Seen such a collection of knowledge in one place.
Uh-oh. Was almost disastrous.
I take it that you are the one who read my note? The spells I placed upon it alerted me that non-Daedra eyes examined the writing. I do hope that you are a member of the Force from Tamriel. If so, I have something to show you. This vault contains a portal, and the power emanating from it is overwhelming. Something on the other side seems to pierce the veil of illusion that hangs over this ruined library. It's inconsequential. Whatever it is, it may serve a purpose in our battle against the Lord of Cold Harbor. If we can acquire it, then this excursion will not have been a complete waste of time. I have my suspicions, but I hate to speculate. If you must know, I think it might be one of the fabled Lights of Meridia, the sources of power she used to hurl the Hollow City into Cold Harbor. Come in and we shall investigate further. Enter the portal and find the source of the power I sense emanating from the other side. Because I don't completely trust myself, while I have avoided the illusions that trap the others, I can still feel the pull of the Daedric spell. Find the power source and meet me at our camp outside the ruins, and take this token, just in case. Once you go through the portal, the token will attune itself to the access point. If you get lost, use the token and it will return you to the portal. What was once a curiosity that won me fortune and acclaim is now a vital tool in our mission.
Gotta explore. See what's behind big round thing. Nothing's behind this big round thing. You know, it can't be that simple.
These lights of Meridia can free me from Molag Bal's bondage. Find them and bring them to me. Know that you may jump from here and rejoin your friends below. What power I still possess shall keep you safe.
That was kind of cool.
Welcome back, my friend. Did you find it? Was I right? Was the source of power I sense one of the fabled Lights of Meridia? By the 8th, that crystal! It is a Light of Meridia. It is said that these orbs of power once allowed Meridia to transport an entire city into Cold Harbor. If an agent of Meridia harnesses this power force, we shall gain a distinct advantage. With Meridia's light, we can turn the tide of this campaign. Kirith said you came from the Hollow City. We shall go there once everyone has had a chance to rest. Thank you for your help. You know, you remind me of one of my students. Once inside the Hollow City, we'll begin helping with the war effort. We must test the lights of Meridia and investigate methods for destroying Molag Bal's plane meld mechanism. There is always research to do in campaigns such as this.
Alright, so... I didn't even make it as far as I wanted to go, but that's still cool. I think I am going to end the stream here tonight, and hold on a second, let's crack the right quest here. And we're gonna, yeah, our destination is still set there. Hopefully it'll remember it the next time I log in. I don't remember if those things are remembered across sessions. And probably before the next, I might not do much between now and the next Elder Scrolls Online, which... The next Elder Scrolls Online will probably be a week late. It's not going to be the first Thursday in June, like the Elder Scrolls Online series, for those of you like lurking and not familiar. This is a monthly thing. I do this the first Thursday of every month. But for next month, in June, the first Thursday, I will not be home. I will be out of town, so I will continue on the second Thursday in June, because I will be in New York City next month visiting a friend, after which we will see Slayer. Stoked. It'll be my third time seeing Slayer, but it'll still be lots of fun. But at any rate, I thank everyone for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you the next time I see you. Let's log out here.